Hi, and welcome to my online video course for making French beaded flowers. In the first lesson today, we'll learn what supplies we're going to need throughout this course, and I'll get you all prepared for next week when we'll actually start learning some of the basic techniques. So, the first thing that you're going to need to make French beaded flowers is beads. And the kind that you'll need are called seed beads. They're very small, and they're made out of glass. And I usually just buy them at the dollar store. You can find them for about $1.25 for a package. Generally speaking, for flowers, say of this size, you're going to need 3 packages about that. So I would suggest getting, let's see, maybe 2 packages of the petal color that you're going to want. And we're actually going to need 3 colors for the first part of this course. You're going to need a green for the leaves. You're going to need a petal color, whatever color you like. And you're going to need a center color for the middle of the flower. So for the leaves, I'd say get 2 packages. For the petal color, 2 packages. And for the middle color, just 1. You're not going to need much of this at all. The second thing that you're going to need to make French beaded flowers is what's called the petal wire, or the leaf wire, basically where you're going to make everything out of. So I like to get paddle wire, which you can find in the floral sections of your basic stores, so like Walmart or whatever, you can find that there, and it's a lot cheaper than getting beading wire. That's just a tip that I have for that. So you'll need a 30 gauge silver wire, 26 or 30 gauge, whatever they have, and about the same for a green wire. So those are about, say, $1.50, anywhere from $1.50 to $3 for one of those. You'll also need an assembly wire, which is a much finer gauge. This one's 34 gauge, and it's kind of hard to find, honestly. I found this one at the dollar store for cheap, so I bought a few of them then. But if you aren't able to find it, that's okay. It's better to have a finer wire to assemble everything after, because the thicker wire, like the paddle wire, it just creates more bulk on the stem. So another thing that you're going to need as far as supplies goes is this is floral tape. Same section as the paddle wire. You'll need a green. Sometimes they come in other colors, but for this course, just green will do fine. Tools that you're going to need. You're definitely going to need a pair of good wire cutters. Well, I mean, I like the good pair, but you know, cheap pair is probably fine to start with too. And a pair of needle nose pliers. And the last thing that you're going to need, and this is really important actually, because it saves you a lot of time when you're putting everything together, is what's called a bead spinner. This one was really cheap. I got this for $3 at a bead store. If you're not able to find this at a bead store like this, I know that I did see one at Walmart. I think it was for $14. It was battery operated or something. Honestly, you don't need a battery operated one, but if that's all you're able to find, then that'll do. Actually, there's one kind of wire I forgot. You're also going to need a thicker wire for the stems. This is about a 16 to 18 gauge wire, and usually what I do is I wrap 2 of these together with the floral tape to make the stem. So you want something that's going to be good for stem wire. Usually they come in green or silver. It does not matter what color you get for that one. Okay, so that's it for the supplies that you're going to need. In the next lesson, I'll teach you how to use your new bead spinner, and I'll also teach you some of the basic techniques for making French beaded flowers. Okay, tune in next time. Thanks.